Welcome back to Advocation X. This is a yours truly supplemental insert. I'd like to delve into something. It's something somewhat controversial, and some people may even think it's somewhat biased. I happen to be one of those people who is not afraid to climb on your shoulders and take a lift. When I say you, obviously it's not you. I know 99% of my viewers probably couldn't lift my leg because I'm pretty heavy. Wait, I ain't heavy. I'm your brother. If you know the song, you have to be a little older to get on that one. Anyways, yes, let's move on from there. So, having the ability to ride on one's shoulders is not something we all think about regularly or even want to consider because we're so independent. We always want to do things on our own. We always want to take credit for what we do on our own. So if we accomplish something, we are great. We have done something good. We have trained hard to get there. We have fought through all adversity and made it. But I'm going to tell you this now, something that you can hold on to from now until you either get it or you already understand it. But either way, it's going to come your way. Whether it's now or later, you will get it. All my life, and I'm sure it was from the day I was born, but let's just say from the time I realized, which was around 4.5 years old, I have ridden on the shoulders of my best friend, my mentor, my teacher. Every time I get into trouble, I look to that mentor, teacher, and say, what should I do? The advice is always invaluable. The advice is always accurate. Because no matter what you say, you are watching me right now this day. That comes directly from the direct advice from my mentor, the one who carries me on his shoulders from 4.5 years old to this day. Any of the lessons I learned are carried inside me. So when I face anything even remotely similar, that voice comes back to me saying, remember what I told you. This applies here too. This is why I'm here in front of you right now. So let me give you a current example of riding on my mentor's shoulders. During this super bad cold illness thing, many businesses are having a difficult time figuring out how to navigate and get people in and out and get them taken care of. So I took a shot in the dark. I said, you know what? I'm just going to drive down. I'm pressed for time. I have to go pick up my son. Later on, I have to drive him to the airport. So I want to maximize my time and my efforts. So I rushed out of the house to drop off the motorcycle at the motorcycle shop for oil change, tires, stuff like that. And when I did so, I grabbed my GoPro. Now, if any of you are familiar with GoPros, there is a clamp, snake arm, I call it. Snake arm clamp. It clamps to your handlebars and it has a snake arm that goes up that can be twisted and turned and moved in all different directions so you can get any angles you want. I forgot to grab that. What did I have with me? I had the window mount when I use it in the car, dash cam. So when I got down to the motorcycle, now I'm pressed for time, I have to take the motorcycle in, I'm going to be about 2 minutes late arriving. I go, maybe I'll turn it on and I'll leave it in the cup holder because the cup holder is pretty deep and the suction cup bottom would fit around the bottom, so hopefully that'll hold it in and I'll get some video coverage on my way. So I take off to drop off the vehicle. I am late. Well, when I walk in, I get greeted by some really intense faces. Now, I'm a little bit worried that I know I'm late. It's my fault. It's not theirs. They could easily have let somebody else go in front of me and say, you know what, it's not going to get done till tomorrow or next day or whatever. Well, I walk up to the counter and he goes, hi there. He goes, you're dropping off. We're ready. Give me the key. And I said, hey, I left the key on the bike and it's right by your garage doors, ready to go in. He goes, Great, thank you. Asked a couple more questions. Everything was a positive. I'm like, wow. But I should be used to this, shouldn't I? Because I've been walking on my mentor's shoulders. And he has always guided me in the proper ways of how to deal with life and life circumstances and situations. So I drop off the motorcycle and I start walking home. It's a beautiful walk. I bring my helmet because I want to spray her down, you know what I mean? Give it a little hydrogen peroxide treatment. Make sure any of the sweat accumulation and all that good stuff gets destroyed so that there's no pimples and stuff growing all over your head. Ew. So, walking back with the helmet, I get a couple of stares, like just walking with a helmet. Then I realize I'm still wearing my motorcycle gloves. Maybe they're staring at the motorcycle gloves. And then I realize, oh shoot, I'm black. That's right, I'm black with a motorcycle helmet. And Black Lives Matter. So I'm dealing with all of that all at once, and I'm thinking, of course they're looking. People who never looked before are now aware that black people do exist and that they walk the streets. So, that adventure over, everything beautiful and all things equal, down I go into my survey, and I start heading towards my unit. When I get there, I see there's two bowls that are sitting on top of the garbage storage bin. The squirrels haven't been drinking their water. It's way too hot out there for them to be taking chances like that. And you know what? My mentor told me, don't worry. They'll find it, they'll drink it, they'll stay safe. All right, counting on it. I just told you that to tell you this. I go to get the car. Now I'm going to get the windshield for the motorcycle. I had it made 1 inch shorter so that if it's super bad rain out, I can actually stretch up and look out over top of the windshield a little bit and still be able to see where I'm going. So as I go along in that regard, I notice, oh no, I left the GoPro on the motorcycle. It's at the shop. Oh, please tell me that they found it and that nobody has put it aside and said, nobody will realize it and keep it. And then I'm thinking, oh no, what if it actually fell out of the cup holder and it's been run over by like multiple cars? So I start heading out and I'm looking everywhere for this GoPro. I come up over a hill, overpass, going over the Lincoln Alexander Parkway, and there's something on the road. I pull over really quick, I stop, I back up towards it, but I can't see it in my rear camera, so I'm not sure if I'm on top of it or not, so I stop. Cars are stopping behind me, I put on my flashers, I jump out, and I go back. Sure enough, it's my GoPro. With the suction cup mounting on it, and the blue strap that anchors it when you need it anchored on the motorcycle. Of course, I expect it to be badly damaged, but maybe usable. I go and I pick it up. It is dang near perfect. It is 99% perfect. There are scratches on the housing. A little scratch here and a little scratch there. That's it. This is only possible when you ride on the shoulders of God. And I have been riding on his shoulders ever since I was 4.5 years old, that I know of. And I can guarantee that I've been riding on his shoulders since before I was born. Folks, I don't care what you call him, or her, or it, or the energy, or the universe. It's the exact same entity. No matter what name you use, you cannot take away from the power of our God. And again, I'm using God because that's what I use. Whatever you call it, I don't care. Because I can tell you right now, with God as my witness, if he's up there watching you right now and you call him Hare Krishna, you call him Buddha, you call him whatever you call him, as long as it's not a derogatory name, don't be getting all rough and stinky. He's going to look at you the same way. He's going to look at you exactly the same way. You can ride on his shoulders as I do, or her shoulders, or its shoulders, or whatever you'd like to call. The power is real, the power is there, and the power repeats itself over and over and over again until you understand. I just looked at the timestamp on this video, and you know it was 11:11? The time of night and morning that I constantly heighten my awareness of God. God. Yes, my God, your God, by any other name, is still God. So, that's all I wanted to tell you guys. So hit that like button, subscribe, become a member, and crush that bell. Don't miss any further content. Also, disclaimer, our channel is coming all the way to you from factually informed opinion. Opinion. Factually informed opinion. That means your opinion is welcome as well. Leave it in the comments. Let's see if we can start a dialogue. Maybe I'll have you on as a guest one of these days. So this will be held in the Yours Truly playlist. All right. But I'm sure you'll be able to find it on YouTube, Facebook, and probably most other mediums. So folks, remember, we never give up, and we never give in. And we always keep an open mind, because we know through research, knowledge is our power. We can never stop our research. Otherwise, we give up our power. We need to know. We need to know. So, stay safe, stay healthy, and above all, stay as happy as humanly possible. Until next time, thanks for spending time with us here on this channel. You have a wonderful day.